You know, it's interesting. I spent the better part of today pondering on well, reading more or less. But what seems to be interesting is how the empire that has been pillaging since the 15th century is the same, very same empire today that is preaching regulation. Like, how are you going to regulate when you've been stealing? Like, these guys have perfected the art of underhanded dealings. Like, they've been doing this for ages, centuries, right? And I think just because now, you know, the balance has shifted a little, and there's that risk that independent countries might band together and start trading amongst themselves and cutting these guys short and cutting them out of certain things. I really think these very guys are the ones who are trying to come up with agreements and a whole lot of red tape just to ensure that they're still guaranteed a piece of that pie. I mean, prime example, look at ivory. Ivory has been traded for centuries been traded, and I mean, before it was given the value it had, Africa didn't really care much for ivory. Of course it was used, you know, for as king's thrones and certain ornaments, but the arrival of the European is what kind of like made the situation a lot worse. But now that very European is at the forefront with the ivory ban, and of course some African countries, I mean, and some other countries are just calling for a regulated trade. But no, these guys are saying, forget that. We want to preserve the elephant. And there are already places where elephants are, you know, some places that are overpopulated with elephants. But fact of the matter remains, ivory is a very valuable commodity, and these very guys who are saying we shouldn't trade in it are getting kickbacks from the guys who are here poaching, whom they're actually financing, and they're getting money from the black market from that stuff. Anyway, the story continues.